Dear students, let us begin with the second part of the lesson on India and IORA, in which we will discuss about the functional progress of IORA and India's role in IORA. Let us discuss about functional progress of IORA. There has been some progress in the working of IORA in addressing intra-regional disparities in trade, barriers in government to business cooperation in trade and investment facilitation, and ensuring maritime safety and security, among other areas. However, overall, as a regional organization, IORA remains an underperformer given its considerable potential to act as the driving force in the Indian Ocean region. It could serve as a torchbearer of sustainable development, cultural cooperation, and trade and investment facilitation, among other tasks. Coupled with the ancient historical and cultural links among the Indian Ocean region countries, joined through common trade links over crucial sea lanes on the Silk Road, there are greater expectations of a region that is firmly integrated into a community of nations. However, that is far from beyond realization. IORA, the most legitimate representative organization of the Indian Ocean region, comprises countries running from South Africa to the Middle East via the Arab Sea, South, Southeast and East Asia, all the way to Australia in the West Pacific Ocean. Some flagship achievements of IORA include organizing various workshops and capacity building mechanisms. These efforts span multiple fields including trade and investment facilitation, women's economic empowerment, the blue economy, artisanal fisheries, and sustainable development programs for low-income countries. As an example, IORA conducted a special capacity building program for Somalia and Yemen, hosted by the UAE in August 2017. This program focused on cooperative banking and artisanal fisheries, aiming to promote knowledge sharing and best practices among IORA members in Somalia and Yemen. The goal was to integrate less privileged, marginalized communities and enhance their capacity development. The IORA Sustainable Development Program was introduced in 2014, dedicated to learning, training and capacity building for least developing countries. These efforts aim to benefit their economies and foster a sense of unity among all member states. The Indian Ocean Dialogue has been in place since 2014 as a standalone track 1.5 dialogue on crucial strategic issues related to maritime safety and security in the Indian Ocean region. This dialogue elevated maritime safety and security as a top priority for cooperation in 2012. It subsequently led to the adoption of the IORA Maritime Cooperation Declaration in 2015. The IORA Maritime Safety and Security Working Group was established in 2018, focusing on enhancing cross-border cooperation and knowledge sharing for Indian Ocean region security. These programs reflect IORA's efforts to bridge the gap between low, middle and high-income countries, fostering a sense of community in the diverse region. Let us discuss about India and IORA. India, a founding member of IORA, considers the Indian Ocean as its home turf and has consistently prioritized the security, safety and peace of the Indian Ocean region. India's commitment to the Indian Ocean region's well-being is reflected in its engagement with concepts like the Indo-Pacific, emphasizing the region's importance. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, during his visit in 2015 to Mauritius, declared that IORA could serve as a crucial instrument for pursuing a sustainable and prosperous future in alignment with the principles of Sagar. India previously chaired the IORA Secretariat from 2011 to 2013, where it laid down 6 priority sectors for cooperation as mentioned earlier. India hosted the inaugural Indian Ocean Dialogue in Kochi in Kerala, held from 5th to 7th September 2015. This event, operating at a track 1.5 level, convened government officials, academics and strategic thinkers. The dialogue covered a range of themes, including discussions on the geopolitical dynamics of the Indian Ocean region, challenges related to maritime security, efforts to strengthen regional institutions, information sharing, cooperation in disaster relief and management, and prospects for economic cooperation. The Kochi Consensus was adopted as the conclusive document summarizing the outcomes of the first Indian Ocean Dialogue. The following initiatives by India under the IORA are under process. A second Blue Economy Dialogue was conducted by the RIS think tank in November 2016. This event differed from the first, which took place in Goa in August 2015, and aimed to engage member states more effectively. An Indian Ocean Seminar was organized at the India International Centre in New Delhi on 19 November 2016. It marked the first IORA event that was webcasted to facilitate the participation of all members remotely. The fourth International Relations Conference of Symbiosis International University, titled India and the Indian Ocean, Sustainability, Security and Development, was organized from 18th to 19th December 2016 at the Symbiosis campus in Pune. A workshop on small and medium enterprises to draft a memorandum of understanding for cooperation in the SME sector among IORA countries took place from 19th to 20th January 2017. The workshop witnessed wide participation from member states, and the resultant draft MOU was acknowledged by the IORA Secretary General as the first such attempt at MOU generation. India was congratulated for its efforts. Meetings on maritime safety and security have been consistently conducted by Indian think tanks such as the National Maritime Foundation and the Manohar Parrikar Institute for Defence Studies and Analysis to focus on this critical issue. The Ministry of New and Renewable Energy has organized ministerial level meetings for IORA member countries to explore cooperation in the renewable energy sector, aligning with IORA's focus on sustainable development. Offering special training courses for IORA diplomats at the Foreign Service Institute in New Delhi has been ongoing since 2016. Other than these initiatives, the IORA organized a workshop for journalists and media professionals to highlight India's role and potential in the IORA. The workshop aimed to expose them to the strengths of a democratic political system, a robust private sector, and the role of think tanks in research and idea building. In addition to the events mentioned above, India has organized several other conferences and events on topics such as trade, water security and sustainability, women's empowerment and skill development, among others. I hope you understood what we discussed about the functional progress of IORA and India's role in IORA. We will continue our discussion in the next video. Thank you.